Jurassic Green is a weapon that is consistently shit on for being shit. I've always said that a perfectly rolled Jurassic Green would be amazing, and I always said Rangefinder Headseeker would be great, and then for PvE, I always said Subsistence and Adrenaline Junkie would rival that of Funnel Web. And I finally got the rolls that I wanted, so I'm finally making a video on it several years later for the very first time. And remember, if you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button and consider subscribing. With that being said, let's talk about Jurassic Green. First off, origin trait for all Fest of the Lost weapons is fantastic. Search Party. This weapon is granted faster ADS speed and movement speed while ADSing when no allies are near. Basically, when no allies are within 15 meters of you, you get 10% decreased ADS movement speed penalty and then a 0.85 ADS animation duration multiplier. And a perk like this, where you gain benefits from not being near allies, synergizes really well with the brand new perk Lone Wolf, which reads, slightly improves aim assist, ADS speed, and airborne effectiveness, and then increases these effects when no allies are nearby. So it passively grants plus 10 aim assist, plus 10 airborne effectiveness, and then it doubles them to 20 when no allies are nearby. And a perk like Keep Away, while I do think can be useful for that reload speed with Kill Clip, I think that is a great synergy for Kill Clip. I think Lone Wolf works well with Headseeker or Kill Clip. And then last but not least, talk about Rangefinder. Rangefinder used to be the role I thought I wanted, and it really doesn't feel like it's as good as it used to be. But sometimes, on certain weapons, I like Rangefinder. On this thing, I had a Rangefinder Headseeker role that I was using that you're not going to see footage of because I hated it so much. And I got rid of it. I don't know what it is. Rangefinder feels like it does nothing on this weapon. This weapon's recoil is awful. It doesn't have deterministic, so like you need a counterbalance mod. And if it does have deterministic, the deterministic is that it pulls hard to the left. And I put on a counterbalance mod halfway through this game, and you'll see it feels much better. And yeah, I got to use the Rangefinder Headseeker role, hated it. The role that you're seeing in this footage is Closing Time Kill Clip. It feels pretty good. I know Closing Time only does stuff at the bottom half of the mag, but it does feel good. I think the perk to pair with Kill Clip, though, is going to be Keep Away, because it gives you that 30 reload speed when being far away from enemies, and that's pretty easy to do with pulse rifle. 15 meters isn't crazy, so definitely something to keep an eye out for. There is Keep Away, Kill Clip, and if I had to pick a barrel, I would just go fluted for that extra handling, and then for your magazine, I would just go something like accurized. And for your masterwork, I go something like handling. So you're looking at fluted barrel, accurized rounds, Keep Away, Kill Clip with a handling masterwork, and make sure you don't forget the counterbalance mod. I think that's the perfect role. If not, exactly what I just said, but Lone Wolf, Headseeker. Both feel really good. I have had a Lone Wolf role. It feels good. Headseeker, again, let me down with Rangefinder, so you can go Lone Wolf Kill Clip or Lone Wolf Headseeker. I feel like Headseeker has more synergy because of the aim assist buffs, but you do you. Either one of those are great. And finally, let's talk about PvE. So in column 1, we have the addition of Loose Change, we have Heal Clip returning, and tried and true Subsistence. Let's talk about Heal Clip first. Heal Clip can only be paired with one perk in the final column because it has such an awful reload speed. This weapon has a base reload speed of 27, making the reload for it feel like you're reloading a machine gun in your heavy slot. It is so bad that the only perk that you can pair it with is Frenzy. And for those that don't know, Frenzy is a free 15% damage increase to all targets as long as you are in combat for at least 12 seconds, and 100 reload speed and 100 handling. The handling feels good. The reload speed is really what we're looking for, and it's the only way Heal Clip works. Normally, I would say Heal Clip Incandescent, but with that reload speed being atrocious on this thing, I cannot recommend that. Next up, we're talking about Loose Change, which is debuffing a target gives you aim assist, reload speed, and basically that would be good if we could pair it with Heal Clip or Kill Clip, but it shares the same column as Heal Clip, and while you could pair it with Kill Clip, you would be required to use your subclass to apply the debuffs, whereas you could use an Incandescent Loose Change roll and apply the debuffs automatically, but I don't really need aim assist in PvE, and then if I have extra reload speed but I don't have heal clip or kill clip or anything that I need to reload for, loose change feels pretty worthless. And finally, the Subsistence roll. Subsistence is a perk that I used on Funnel Web. I use it on my current Recluse until I get a better one. Great perk, I love to use it. I always said that a perfect Jurassic Green would rival my Funnel Web in that slot, and I finally got the roll. You're seeing it in the footage. Sub Adrenaline Junkie, and it does. It is good. Sub Adrenaline Junkie, with the buff that Rapid Fire Frames got, it feels good. I would say now that the roll that I wanted, which was Sub Adrenaline, is very, very outdated, and you could honestly go for Desperate Measures instead. Desperate Measures feels better. You get 1 kill, you get 10% damage. It lasts for 7 seconds instead of only 4.5 like Adrenaline Junkie. And then of course if you get 2 melee kills or 2 grenade kills, you can go up to 3 stacks, which is 30%, which is, yes, 3% less than Adrenaline Junkie, but that uptime is just better. And then finally, Frenzy, you can pair Sub Frenzy. That was my original Funnel Web. I think Frenzy is a great perk. I think Desperate Measures is a great perk. Adrenaline Junkie is okay, it's just aged a little. I think Sub with Desperate Measures, Frenzy is definitely your go-to roll here. I'd say Adrenaline Junkie is next best with Sub, but I'm going to say Heal Clip Frenzy is probably just the best roll in general. So you get the free damage, you get the reload speed, you're able to reload faster so you can get the heal clip faster. Just feels really, really good. And I would honestly just avoid Incandescent because there's nothing that pairs with it other than loose change, which doesn't feel great, and heal clip, which just the reload speed on this thing, again, feels like a light machine gun in the heavy slot, so wouldn't do it. Anyways, that's it for me. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button. If you're new, consider sticking around and subscribing. And I'll see you guys in the next video, whatever it may be. Roll the outro.